time I'll soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard.
All right, YouTube. We're back with another video. And, man, I screwed up. Okay. I jumped the gun on, first of all, you know who it is. It's your boy Mexican Lee, Mexican Lee's Therapy Garage. Man, I jumped the gun with this product. It's great for, I want to say, like rusted metal, flatbed trailers, you know, any kind of steel that's going to be out in the elements. Stuff that's already rusted. This type of stuff, this type of rust converter is great for that type of material. Something to where you're going to put an oil-based paint on top of. I got with Tamco, and that's who my company is that I have my epoxy from. And that was the epoxy I was going to use on this car. And I'm glad I talked to the owner before putting that shit on my car, because it wouldn't have stuck to this. This right here has to be painted, if painted over, has to be painted over with an oil-based product, and an oil-based paint will not work well with seam sealer. The seam sealer may have an issue and may not have an issue sticking to the oil-based paint. I didn't want to have to trust that, because that was the reason why I took all this shit off anyways, mainly as to fix the holes, but all the seam sealer was just breaking off. It was just chipping off. It wasn't even stuck to the factory paint. So what we're going to do now, and I'm sorry for misleading anybody, but at the same time, I'm not a chemist. I'm not a professional. This is shit that I do on my own and that I'm still learning as I go. So I'm sorry. I need to take everything back that I said in the previous video about this product. Now, like, again, the more research that I did on it, it works great for like fence posts, you know, stuff like that. An open bed trailer that's outside in the elements constantly, that is rusted. You could paint this shit over that and then put an oil-based paint on top of that, and it'll work perfectly fine for that, issue. But for this, what I'm doing, I got to take all this shit back off. It's got to come off. And it is coming off very easily with the wire wheel. I did try to wipe a section of it with thinner, and it started kind of coming off, but I'm not going to soak that shit in thinner and then be here for waste a bunch of thinner. We're just going to hit it with the wire wheel, knock it down real quick, get it back to bare metal, clean up all my edges, and then wipe everything back out with thinner, clean the metal up, and then go ahead and shoot the epoxy. I should have done that from the beginning, but when I'm not in the shop working, my mind is steady pushing 100 miles per hour, even when I'm not in the shop. When I'm on my job and sitting there thinking about what I need to do next, where am I going to go next, what am I going to buy next, I saw this product and I was watching videos and shit while I'm thinking about the other rust spots. So I figured, okay, cool, I could buy that, $60, put that shit on the car, and then, layer some epoxy over it. I'll be fine. I won't have to ever worry about this rust. Well, I was wrong. So I admit that shit. I admit I was wrong, man. So again, man, I apologize for that. But at the same time, like I say, man, we're learning. We're all learning, okay? It's a learning process for everybody, all of us. And it wasn't that much of a costly mistake that I went through. So $60 and a couple hours of my time as far as putting the shit down, but not prepping it, because I'm not going to include prepping it, because I was going to do that anyways because of the holes that I had to repair. So I'm not adding that into the factor. It's going to be more or less just painting this shit on with a brush, and it didn't take that long, maybe a couple hours, but having to come back and wire wheel it, like I say, this shit's coming off really fast. So I'm going to sit out here. I just got off work. I'm going to sit out here maybe an hour, see how far I can get within the hour. And then tomorrow after I get out of work, we'll come back in here. I'll turn the camera back on again, show you what I got done in that hour. And then we'll just, next couple days, an hour here, hour there, and till we get this thing fully back to bare metal, nice and clean, shiny bare metal. and then we'll go ahead and get the Tamco epoxy mixed up and shoot that shit on here, man. I'm not messing around with this shit no more. I was really highly upset at work today after I thought more and more about it, and I was pissed at myself. But at the same time, man, I learned a valuable lesson. So I need to quit overthinking shit and just go with what I did. I mean, I did the same thing on Lucky 2 times. So it's my mistake. So ain't nobody to blame. The company's not to blame. The product's not to blame. It's me. So let me cut this camera off and get to cleaning this shit up. All right, YouTube, we're back. Now, I did this in about an hour. I got to go in the house, take my pain meds, take me a good hot shower, and hit the sack, man. But I was able to strip all the way from here up to the tunnel, all the way down, all the way to the back seat panel, all the way up to this rocker edge. I was able to get all that out of there. I'll hit these right here, the little pockets, later. But for tonight, I'm done. All right. So I just wanted to, quick show y'all. I still have to hit from here up. There's only like that much left that I have to do on that side, but I got to put a light in there. And I ain't going to do that right now, man. Like I said, my back is bothering me. It was bothering me at work, but this shit was bugging me because of the research, a lot more research that I did on this product and using other products to top coat it. This is some good shit, like I said, but you have to put an oil-based paint on top of it. Seam sealer may or may not stick to the oil-based paint. I wasn't going to chance that shit. So I said, hey, man, best thing to do is either put some paint stripper in here, some thinner, the wire wheel, something. But this shit had to come off. And I'm so glad that it's coming off as easy as it is. So tomorrow night, I get home from work, depending on how I feel, we'll go ahead and finish this side up. We'll strip it down, wipe it down with thinner real good, and I'll go back over whatever areas I need to touch up. And then we'll go ahead and mix up the Tamco, not Monocoat, but the epoxy primer, and that's what we're going to lay down. I should have laid that shit down in the first place. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, man, when I be at work, my mind's running 150 miles per hour. Yes, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job 100%, 110%. But when I'm not in the shop, man, I'm still thinking about what I need to be doing in the shop. And that right there, I need to stop doing because I would have never bought this shit and I would have never put it on this car. I would have just stayed with what I already had and what I knew. Lucky 2 times came out perfect. Once I put the epoxy on that car and then laid the Dynomat or kill mat, boom, we're done. So I would have been laying kill mat right about now. If not, seam sealer. So there it is, y'all. Like I said, man, I admit my mistakes. I admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. Big time, y'all. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to end this video right here because y'all don't need to see me stripping this shit off. I hit it with the wire wheel. You see how good it came off, how quick. It was an hour. I got started about 12:30, and now it's at like 1:30, 1:40. I'm done. I'm done for the night. But that's it, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I apologize again, man, for everybody that looks up to the videos and the information that I put out there. But that's why I wanted to hurry up and post this, because I need to come out there and let y'all know that's the wrong shit to do. If you have a car trailer or a trailer outside and it's starting to rust, or you got a metal fence, okay, cool. Apply that stuff and then put some Rust-Oleum paint on top of it. That shit will never rust again. As far as this, nope, don't do it. Trust me, don't do it. Lesson learned, man. Mexican Leads Therapy Garage. Like, comment, subscribe. We're out.
It's time I picked up all the pieces. It's so frustrating. Let me out of this cage. I'm not listening no more. 'Cause you're the one that's wrong, and you're gonna regret this life. All your words I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard.